Somebody's getting sued. Kim Kardashian is humiliated, and Jeffree Star was encouraged to make a video denouncing rumors about Kanye West. Up next. It's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. Remember last week when I did that video and we were talking about how Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are probably getting divorced, and then there was this really bizarre rumor about Jeffree Star and Kanye hooking up because this clout chasing woman on TikTok, I wouldn't even call her a woman. She's like 22. That's like not even really a woman. Well, she doesn't act like a woman. She acts more like she's 12. So most 12-year-olds are actually more mature than this girl. Ava Louise, she's actually famous for wanting to be famous. She was on Dr. Phil, where she basically said she would do anything for clout, and then last year famously literally licked a toilet as a part of the Corona challenge, where she was trying to get it off an airplane toilet. Gross. So Ava finds out that Kim and Kanye are getting divorced and suddenly decides that she's going to, claim that Kanye was hooking up with a beauty influencer and that it had been well known in the scene and that one of her friends in the industry told her about it and that they had all kinds of proof and that Kim had provided a high-priced attorney with all the evidence.
Now that Kim's finally doing this, I feel like I can spill the tea that I've been holding on to for months. This whole divorce comes as no surprise. Kanye's been hooking up with a very famous beauty guru, male beauty guru. A lot of people in the scene have known for a while.
But then she literally provided no receipts or evidence. And as soon as I saw her face, I was all, you guys cannot trust this girl. This is the toilet licking girl, and she'll do anything for clout. The Jeffree Star then comes out. And initially, I thought he was going to fan the flames because I feel like Jeffree would love this kind of rumor. Jeffree loves any sort of attention, even if it's negative, because it helps his brand. As long as people are talking about him, Jeffree literally does not care. And so initially I thought he was going to fan the flames, but suddenly he came to an abrupt halt. And I guess he came full force and was like, no, there's no truth to this. And then he got on video and literally lied that he likes really tall men, even though his ex-boyfriend Nate was 5'9".
It's 2021, it's January 6th, and allegedly I'm sleeping with Kanye. Let me just say this one time for any news outlet, I like very tall men. Me and Kanye have never hung out, and this whole thing is really funny. So I guess if this is a start to my new year.
Okay. And here's the thing. Kim and Jeffree used to be friends a long time ago. Around 2017, they had this thing where they were photographed a couple times together, and there was, a situation where she defended his past statements that were not kind to people of color. And then she totally flipped and basically was like, I'm so sorry, that was not my statement to make, and I will never hang out with him again. Well, I mean, I don't know if they did hang out or not, but publicly they were not seen together after that. And, Jeffree has really gone on and blown up 13 more friendships since then. So apparently she was so humiliated that her husband might be having a relationship with Jeffree Star, and that it was a rumor that was going viral all over the internet, that someone connected to her or her reached out to Jeffree. Now, again, this is from The Sun, so I don't know if this is true, but this is what prompted Jeffree to make the video. Because I was actually shocked that he would come out so quickly. And in his video, he said, I'm single, I'm not sleeping with anyone, this is so weird, this is so stupid, let me just say this one time, I like very tall men. He said, me and Kanye have never hung out, and this whole thing is really funny. I get why people are really laughing about this. In an old song of mine from 2009 called Be Please, I say a line about Kanye. So he did have a line about Kanye that everyone was trying to tie, this is why they have this relationship. And then they were like, oh, he lives in Wyoming, even though their ranches are 3.5 hours apart. I totally called that right away. I was like, this is so fake. So he makes this video, and Kim was upset, and now I guess Ava, who is the chick that made the whole thing up, has admitted that she made the whole thing up because she was on too much Adderall. Check it out.
Really not even getting sued. I made this entire scandal up. There is literally not one bit of truth to anything I have said. I just tricked the entire world into talking about me again because I was on a lot of Adderall and bored.
So she says she made the video because she's on too much Adderall, and then she said that she's being sued by Kris Jenner.
Since everyone's so curious, yes, Kris Jenner did contact me in a legal manner. Part of my lawsuit includes issuing an apology to Miss Kim Kardashian West. I've decided to do so in cash. I'm going to be spending all $20,000 I made off of this scandal on Skims.
Now, in the cease and desist letter that she got from Kris, it looked super fake to me because I've received a few of them, if you know what I mean. And usually if they're coming from someone related to the Kardashians or just in general, like someone that has a lot of money, it's going to come with a stamp, a letterhead. You're going to know who these attorneys are. It looked like she basically typed the whole thing out herself and then like put it out online. And knowing that she'll lie about everything, I wouldn't be surprised if that cease and desist letter was fake. But Kris Jenner now says it was fake. She says that the cease and desist letter was fabricated and that she did not actually send her one. And she said that we have zero clue who this person is and have not yet to take any legal action. However, if she continues to spread lie after lie and a fake letter and a desperate cry for public attention, which she has admitted on record that she's seeking, then we will have no choice but to take legal action on principle. And then she said, making up fake stories in an effort to monetize and get attention, which has direct effect on people's lives, is not okay. Perhaps she should spend a little time instead seeking help that she clearly needs to deal with her issues. So she's like, well, you said we were going to sue you, but we're really not, but now we probably will. So she poked the bear. That was Kris Jenner. And then Kris Jenner was, we'll sue you on principle, which basically means that Kris knows that Ava's broke. She's not going to get any money out of it. She would literally just do it to make Ava's life miserable. Now, Ava does lie, like, about everything. I don't know why anyone took her seriously. I couldn't believe that when people saw the video, they did no due diligence to, like, look up her name and see that she literally licked a toilet and was on Dr. Phil admitting she would do anything for clout. And she was so excited, and she is still so excited by this, that she is making video after video after video. This is exactly what the internet gave her. Attention. She wanted it. So, we talked about this the last time, you guys. This woman, or girl, more like a child, just don't listen to her. She doesn't tell the truth when it comes to this kind of stuff. And she'll make up all kinds of lies because she wants relevance. Now, this would actually be what's called defamation because she admits that she knew it was untrue when she published it. She says she was on too much Adderall and she did it because she was bored. She also said that she got everyone on the internet talking about her again, which is what she wanted. So that's actually malicious. So they would actually have a really good case, in my opinion, because she's admitting on record that she did this maliciously and she knew it was false. I mean, that's a pretty slam dunk case. Yikes. But don't even think that this will be the last from Ava. I suggest that you just wait about another year before everyone forgets about this time. So in about a year, everyone will forget that Ava did this. And then another salacious thing will come out, like say, I don't know, like during the coronavirus stuff, she decided to lick a toilet because she thought she would start trending, and she did, all for the wrong reasons. And now again, she's starting trending because she made up a story, all for the wrong reasons, but she doesn't care if she gets positive or negative attention. So next year, when something really dramatic happens, just wait for her to make up another lie or do something completely over the top, and I guarantee you she will be trending again and laughing at all of you because you will forget that she's the girl that does this for clout. And the whole time, she's probably gaining more and more followers and she's getting the attention that she desires. I do agree with Kris Jenner, which rarely happens, that she should probably seek help because this is not healthy and this is kind of weird. And Ava, making up ridiculous lies like that just makes no sense to me. But I'm also slightly weirded out that Kim would be humiliated about a gay love affair that Kanye might have. Isn't that a little bit homophobic that you would be humiliated that your husband had a relationship with a man? Like, wouldn't you just be humiliated in general that it was just like an affair, not an affair with Jeffree Star? Like, why would it matter that it was with a man? I would be humiliated no matter who it was, not just Jeffree Star. Is it just because it's Jeffree Star that you're humiliated, or are you humiliated because it's a man? We already know how Kanye feels about same-sex relationships, and I know that Kim is not at all like that, but I just always feel like that has some sort of like icky undertone. Am I wrong? I could be. Let me know in the thoughts below. Bye guys.